So today's lesson, I am going to teach you one of my favorite finger exercises of all time, and I think it's probably the most important. I thought it's quite appropriate with the solo that we are learning because it involves all four fingers, and a lot of the time, especially with the speed of that, we need our fingers to work without having to think about it, so it can really help you with that. This exercise not only teaches you the one finger per fret method, but it also goes through just about every combination that your fingers can possibly play as well, so it's great for that. So we're going to start with our first two fingers, and our first finger is going to start on fret 1, middle finger on fret 2, and we are just going to go 1, 2 on every string all the way up to the top, and then when we get to the top we're going to go back down again, and I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock, and we're going to keep going until the timer runs out. Then we'll move on to the next exercise, change the fingers up, etc. You've got it, okay? So let's get these first two fingers at the ready. I'm going to set my timer for 30 seconds, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. And start off nice and steady. It's all about playing and getting that nice, clear, consistent sound. If you can play a bit faster, go for it. Notice my arch shape as well. Okay, time is up. Fantastic. Now we're going to move on to the second exercise now, and this is involving the middle finger, second finger, and the third finger, and we're going to be on fret 2 and fret 3. Exactly the same principle. Going to start on the high E string and go all the way up to the low E string and then back down again. Keep going until the timer runs out. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. And back down again. And keep that going. I just want to point out as well, if you can do the down up strokes each time as well, down, up, then that will really help your picking technique as well as your left hand technique here. And timer is up. Okay, now we are going to move on to the next one, which is the third and fourth finger. Now this one you might find a little bit trickier, especially using that 3 and 4 combo, something that we don't sort of naturally gravitate to. So it's really important that we get used to this one as soon as possible. So fingers at the ready, we're going to be on the 3rd fret and the 4th fret for this one. Again, same principle, all the way to the top and back down again. Fingers at the ready, we start in 3, 2, 1, here we go. And back down again. 10 seconds to go. Excellent. Okay, now things get a little bit tricky here. So this time we are going to use our first finger and our 3rd finger here. And this is going to be on the 1st fret and the 3rd fret. So we're missing out this middle finger and we're missing out this middle fret. So we're going to go 1, 3 on each one. And be really strict, make sure that you're using the correct fingers for this. Now, fingers at the ready, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, if it's going a bit too fast for you, just go at your own pace. Just make sure that those notes are nice and clear sounding. 5 seconds to go. Okay, time's up. Now, time for our next one, and this I think is probably one of the trickiest ones to learn. This is now going to be the middle finger and the little finger. So we're going to have our finger 2 on fret number 2 and finger 4 on fret number 4. So this is going to be a really strange movement if you're not used to this, but one that I highly recommend you practice as much as possible. So fingers at the ready. You might want to take this one a little bit slower as well. We're going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. And just try and be nice and consistent with it. 10 seconds to go. Excellent. If you managed to get through that one, well done, because I know that one is really, really tricky. Now, this one is the biggest stretch, and we are going to use our first finger and our little finger this time. So we've got finger 1 on the 1st fret and finger 4 on the 4th fret. And we're going to go 1, 4, upper string, 1, 4, all the way to the top, all the way back down again. Fingers at the ready. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Time is up. That one is really tricky. So the final one we are on now is all 4 fingers. So this time we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and back down. 3, 2, 1 and then change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to all the way across and then all the way back down on each string. So fingers at the ready, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you might want to set an extra little bit of a timer for that one because it's quite hard to go all the way across, all the way back down, ascending and descending through all the strings. Now let me know which one you think was the trickiest one to do, whether it was the 2s and 4s, the 3s and 4s, or the big stretch 1 and 4s. Let me know in the comments below. If you can practice that 3 times a week, 5 times a week, you'll have lightning quick fingers in no time. And I really do recommend every time you pick up the guitar to actually use that as your main warm-up exercise. It is one of my all-time favorites, as I said. Just remember, smash that like button, hit the subscribe. You've been watching The Music Halls. I'm KH. Until next time, keep on rocking.